sad, rainy version of this music. I was ready to just do the usual intro where I scream your name and then we start.
Oh my god.
I was not prepared for...
I didn't even have a plan for how to start. I was just like, you know what? It'll begin the way it is meant to begin.
Let's go to bed.
No.
Oh.
Okay. You know what they say, 1 + 1 equals...
Go to bed.
What?
Not even infiltration tools, Andrea.
Let's
Jesus
go to
Christ.
bed.
Don't you know how much noise and distraction that creates? Like, why is the cat complaining about this? Like, the cat...
My
yeah.
cat complains about me sleeping.
No,
Oh,
about
right,
not
we're-
going to
this
sleep.
is-
It's like cats can, you know, cats can catnap. They don't need a full 8 hours.
Oh, right, this is the one where we're gonna start with a lot of cutscenes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel like we made a comment about how
So like,
it's about it starting with a bunch of cutscenes on
On
the
my episode.
on the turn of the person who is much more productive during actual gameplay segments than me.
Worst case, maybe
See, I feel like I'm better at like riffing commentary during like socialization and cutscenes and stuff. But I'm just like dog shit the gameplay because I'm just never invested enough for it.
Am I funny to
But then you're like-
commentate during gameplay?
No, you're. I'm not saying you're bad. I just think we have different skill sets, and they're just being implemented in reverse order for this particular episode.
I mean, worst case, we'll
Let's
just
turn
have a
in
bit
for
of a
the night.
longer video to make up for the fact that we missed this week.
Well, we'll see. I mean, like we were just saying before, we're both kind of tired, and we're recording even later than normal, and we record late as it is. So we'll see how long we can put up with being
the
up.
sun.
I've got coffee. Andrea's got a monster. Yeah, I agree.
why? Why are
I'm
you staring
with
at my face?
Yusuke there.
I have a favor to ask.
A favor? Sure. You
Oh
need some
yay,
money for food or
we're
something?
unlocking my favorite
Not this time. I've actually been
showtime.
mulling over a new battle tactic for a while
Yeah.
now, and I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea.
I've also
to fruition.
I realized that I had
Oh, a new
both
move?
earbuds in,
That
which
sounds badass.
has made the
Totally
game
want in.
sound really great.
Well, it's merely a
but I
rough
realize it's gonna make
idea
it
at this
difficult to
point.
talk to you properly.
What do you think?
Hasn't stopped you before.
Isn't that, like, way more
Sometimes-
detailed than some rough idea?
Yeah, you know,
I don't
whatever.
deserve such praise. I would merely prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Sick! So, all we gotta
He's
do
like,
now
"Why are
is see
you
how the
ill?"
story
He says. He's like,
We
like,
should
no,
consult
he's
Jose
gay.
about this soon.
Buddy.
However, I can feel my appetite growing after
"Sorry,
describing
we're
my
consulting
idea.
Jose. Who's?
Same here.
Egg? Egg baby?
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah, did you forget about my son?
Yes, I did. I forgot that character. It's Ribfest.
Oh.
Look at it,
It's as if we're walking
man. I
around in
miss
an enormous
Ribfest.
sauna.
Remember outside? I remember like going out.
Yeah, I was out there today as hell. It was hot as shit.
And just
But
look at
if you
that
had
crowd.
some ribs.
Smiling
No,
faces
that's
everywhere.
warmer.
With that, let's
What
move
if we
right
took
into
the
asking
ribs
some of
home
visitors
to
here
the
for their
AC?
comments.
But I
TV
could just
What if
have-
they had like a
I could-
splash
I
pad
could
at the
have-
Ribfest?
That'd be nice, but I could also have like some ice cream from the ice cream truck. Why did the audio
I-
hiccup, Duncan?
I don't know. We haven't checked. We haven't lost any frames or anything, have we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah, let's
It might have
interview
just been
those
like, it
three.
might have just been a loose wire.
Oh fuck!
Hey,
Wait, I
is she
remember
talking
this
about
scene.
us?
I love this scene.
Yeah. What do we do?
What are we doing, woman?
Run.
I feel like you're
That would
not
just make us appear
respecting the
even more
sanctity of
suspicious.
Ribfest.
They got us.
Oh, we didn't move.
Great, now there's a recording.
Make some real cringy comments so they can't use any of the footage.
Hitler did it.
Hello.
No.
We're as hot today, huh?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Almost as hot as
It's
you.
this hot in July. Can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Anyway, since you're here for the festival,
Okay.
does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
Oh yeah, we're all flaming homosexuals.
We're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
There is
Yeah, it's like
a
shaved
little
ice.
little shaved ice thing over there.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
It worked.
Ooh, that was too
Wait,
close.
wait.
That was truly cringeworthy.
There it is.
But are you certain?
All right,
you have
Ryan.
any of it?
We were quiet over it. Now isolate that audio and keep it reserved for special occasions.
I wish we had it for last time. Be good audio to just overlay over us fucking up the video.
Just stick it in randomly at the end of the video also.
Were even more insane than the heat.
If you truly love me as your friend, you
Sweltering
should do that.
heat was rather trying.
And almost
Also,
all
I
the
gotta
good stuff
say,
was already sold out.
late summer,
I didn't even
middle of a
eat
heat
breakfast this
wave.
morning.
I feel like
Starting to get lightheaded.
I get it. I feel like I know what's going
I
on.
feel like Moomin's the only one who took that into consideration.
You know, I feel like that's out of character for our Moomin, who is not a particularly bright boy.
He likes bread. He just eats some bread. They didn't have bread, so he got the shaved ice because it looked
really
like
wanted a
jam on
kebab.
toast.
But look, at least we have shaved ice.
Yes,
Well, they came
at
all the way
least we
out here,
have
so might as
water
well go check
What do
and
you-
sugar.
What do you think is
And a
Moomin's least favorite
I heard
food?
they're building some kind of huge ass stadium or
I
something
think
nearby.
he probably
is that what it
wouldn't
was?
like
You don't know
the
what you're
rotting
talking about,
sandwich
do
that's
you?
been in his back pocket for 3 months.
Well, such buildings often
Perhaps-
have intriguing architecture.
Perhaps his
I'd love to
perhaps
see it
his
for personal
favorite
reference.
his least favorite meal was the friends we
Then
made
come
along
on,
the
let's
way.
go.
Wait, what?
Really bad first time sex with Ryuji?
Well, we were talking about being a flaming
So
homosexual.
that's barely even started?
We seem to be premature spectators.
Oh, I can't
guess
believe
this
it.
is what people
Duncan, we
call
went to our apartment building.
Jumping
What?
the gun.
Duncan, we came home. This is our apartment building, right?
Oh, yeah, we're home.
Somewhere.
This is what our building has
Sorry,
looked like
I'm
for the last
considering
5
picking up more
years.
art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers.
You're what?
Even if I did grab a
It just
bite,
means
all I
like
could
where you
order would
keep
be
your money.
water and
It's
a
not
hot
your
towel.
wallet.
Oh, me all the time.
It just means he's
In
poor.
that case, probably ought to just call it quits for today.
I don't know the full etymology, but I know that's what it means.
Hey,
Oh, hello.
Shizawa.
I gotta be
Don't you think
honest.
She's acting strange.
I looked at her and I
No,
thought
she
she was
did
wearing a
mention
lot less
something about
clothes
a
than she
mirror.
actually
Oh,
is.
no.
Just because of the
Ain't you guys headed
the
home?
angle, the lighting, and just her dress wear.
Go ahead without me. I have to flirt.
See you then.
Moomin would be an
Yes,
awful
catch you
flirt.
later.
It's like, do you like bread? I have some. Would you like
Takes a
some?
lump of mold that's growing a life of its own.
It's slowly. I'm breeding this to try in the hopes of it replacing Morgana.
Did you come to see the
We're gonna
stadium
get to the
too?
final boss and use the thing, and it's just gonna
I
kill
needed to give
Moomin
myself a
instantly.
pep talk. Sometimes when things get me down, I come
Where'd the
here.
music go?
Although that doesn't
Did
really
There
Ryuji
is no
take my
music.
theme
does it?
music with him when he left?
I know this
There
may
is
get
no
in the way of
music,
your
only
plans,
Zool.
But would you be willing to join me for lunch?
Absolutely. Oh.
Red and puffy.
You're so-
Damn, if only they had taken the time to modify the art on her portrait slightly.
Kasumi already
make that
has
more
a
obvious.
million
Delicious.
portraits. She doesn't need more.
I'm always like
Wait,
this
so we
after
left the
meet.
festival to eat
In
food
all
at a
honesty,
restaurant? Is
I'd
that what
like to keep
happened just
going.
now?
We went to go
Any
see
more will
a
end up hurting
cool
my
building
performance.
under construction, a stadium, I think.
Which was
And-
near the festival.
Yes, and then Kasumi was there, and she's like, "You want to get lunch?" And to be fair, Moomin only ate shaved ice, and
yeah,
he didn't
so
even.
we could have eaten at the festival where we
Uh-huh.
already were.
It
Instead
was
of
all
waste.
crowded and outside in a heat wave. It says air conditioning. You don't have to wait in lines.
I mean, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. You don't know.
It's a building. It probably has air conditioning.
Unless it's broken.
Oh.
Simply put, it was a disaster.
Oh no.
I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things.
Also,
thanks to
I
you,
just
senpai.
think it's
But
important
when
that
the
you
moment of
know
truth arrived,
that
my body
I
still wouldn't
forgot
move the way that I
the
wanted it to.
protagonist's like actual name. So like first of all, he's just Moomin to me now. And also I like that Moomin has taken on a personality of its own in replace of the nothing.
Don't worry, I never knew his real name.
I think
At best, I got
That's a big
Joker.
factor.
That's all. That's as far as I get.
something similar happened to me in middle school.
Well,
but
I
back then,
personally
I
am
had
in
someone
the
by my
Akira
side that kept me
Kurusu
going.
camp.
Did someone die? What do you mean?
Oh.
Woman heard himself in
I have a
confusion.
younger sister.
Have?
We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together.
Currently?
But this spring, she
Oh. Wait, that's
died in an accident.
had past tense.
Yeah.
I promised
Not
her
that
we'd
you'd
take
want
the
to
gold
correct
for
your
our
grammar
routines
during this
across
very
the
sad
board.
moment.
But I
Also,
can't stop
you would
worrying about my
remember
lack of improvement lately.
that
I've
Sojiro
really
at the
been
very
throwing
start of the
myself
game
into
talked about
practice.
how there was a
But I
girl who
wonder
died
if
in a
even
car
that won't
crash,
be enough.
like, I think maybe a week before the game started. You don't remember it, though, because that conversation happened over a year ago in real time.
No, I
Senpai,
don't remember that at all. I didn't even remember the
right.
freaking
It's just
the
getting
egg
started.
baby. That was much more.
True.
That was much more
Keep on
recent.
rescuing me, don't you? Okay, no more brooding. There are
Damn,
still
I love
more
the
meets
Zerg,
left
though.
this year. I'm going to start from
StarCraft
scratch and train
reference.
as hard as I can.
Is-
Thank
is-
you so
is that a
much for
thing they
listening
do?
to all that.
'Cause that's
Now
also just
I
a
feel
thing.
like
Well,
I've been
that's just
recharged. Mind, body, and spirit.
a brood is just a name for a collective
Well,
of
at least my mind and spirit are recharged.
Zerg. I mean, it's a name for a
The
lot of
best
just
way to
insects.
stave off
Yes,
hunger is
also
some vigorous
birds.
activity.
And sure, and
I'm
birds.
going
Why
to
not?
jog home. Take care.
And the main StarCraft expansion to the first game, not StarCraft 2, 1999 was StarCraft Brood War.
Dim Thieves A+.
Dim Thieves A+.
Ah,
You're back. I am! Oh. Huh? What? I just got here. What?
I would love for at the very last episode, like post credits right before the video ends, to just take every single Sojiro.
What did you say?
You're back to play it at the same time.
Oh god. Oh. Oh, Mishima said he didn't get to come. Fish and mailed.
Fish and mailed.
I didn't expect that to get you so hard.
It's just unexpected. It's one of those things where it's like a joke doesn't have to be funny; it just has to be unexpected. You know, it's just like what a mundane comment to just randomly turn into a joke.
Is Ryuji on the television? Yup, there he is.
For real?
For real, I feel like for real is like the most appropriate reaction. For,
We have a dude bro group chat
oh my god.
just for dude bros. I'm gonna invite a catchy. Oh no!
No, the cat. Wait, what happened to our shaved ice? When did that
We
happen?
dropped it.
When?
Between Ryuji being cringe and us finding Kasumi.
I can't wait for this photo to somehow undo our secret identity.
Sorry.
Picture of the leader of the Phantom Thieves fucking eating ass, not clickbait. Do you want to watch a movie with On?
We could see a movie with Han.
It's called Love Possibly. Get it?
Like Love Actually.
Yes.
I don't even know what that is. I don't know what
I
that
think
movie is.
it's about cheating, maybe?
You're cheating.
Help her! Please! Help her! I don't care about the money or my social
I think she's dying.
For a second, I thought that I
How I feel!
because of like their shitty reverb, it gave the person a tone that made them sound like fucking Patrick. Patrick Star. Like, and I just I couldn't take the rest of that scene seriously at all. Like they kept talking,
We
and I was
learned
like,
about love. What was that? Was that kindness? No, it was charm.
if you go to the movie with your super not romantic, just close girlfriend, and it's a romantic movie accidentally, and it's like really moving, like does it then become retroactively a date, or is it just no, just go to the movies?
Well, Duncan, you'd have to have a friend who was a girl that was attracted to guys first.
But I don't understand. Are you implying that she doesn't like boys?
Look, man, Anna's a lesbian, and you can rip that from my cold, dead hands.
Okay.
I mean, we can still date her technically, but like, whoa.
Thanks.
Well, then she wouldn't be a lesbian then, wouldn't she?
Yeah. I
mean,
can dream, Harold.
Like optimistically, like best case scenario, we're going by at that point.
Ba-da-ding. Hello, Steely Senpai. See, I remembered he was Moomin. I did not remember that he was Moomin Stealer.
Moomin Stealer. Man, remember One Punch Man? That was a good show. I like One Punch Man. Kind of wish the second season wasn't not as interesting as the first one.
Actually, I was just talking about this earlier because I decided to actually start reading My Hero Academia because I have like the first 11 lines of the manga and I haven't read it.
Okay.
And because the reason I haven't read it was because when I started, it was around the same time we were watching the anime, so I didn't want to just consume the same thing twice back to back.
Makes sense.
But then I realized, because, like, it'll be fresh enough because I literally don't remember anything that happened in Season 2, except, like, Aizawa-san fucking died. I mean, he didn't die, but you get it.
I was gonna say, I was like, didn't he just get, like, really, like hurt a lot?
Yeah, that's it. But, like, everything else I can remember happened in Season 1. There was the tournament arc, there was Stain,
Come to think of it.
Shit stain.
Yeah, there was what I genuinely fear was like the only main character development Ida's gonna get the entire run, and if that's the case, I'm gonna be mad.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, there's stuff. There's stuff going on. Sure.
Right when we were just about to leave, too.
Who's
I
talking
think
to me?
I think My Hero Academia is fine. You know, it does some good stuff.
Yeah.
I like some of the characters, and I think that they take superheroes in an interesting way. I always felt like what's his face having the superpowers has always been
What
like
could he...
its biggest weakness.
Let's think about this
Deku?
after we get back.
Yeah, I've always felt like the one problem with that, right, is that when you give him the ability to have superpowers, even if you put like heavy restrictions on it, like they do, especially at first,
Damn,
you always
so
have that.
hot. The holiday
No matter
means it's
what,
just
for the
crowded
rest of the
ideas
series,
is
you
for
always have
morning
that in your back
rush
pocket of just like, okay, there's never going to be a situation in which him using his powers is going to like permanently cripple him or kill him or anything like really long lasting before the show's over. You know, like,
Yeah.
So it's like you always know that even if he messes himself up or gets hurt, he's going to be fine because he has that. And they can always, and once you come up with the situation with the fight where he fights, all the names have melted away in my brain.
Describe the guy.
The fire and ice guy.
Todoroki.
When you get to that point and he's like, you know, he established the rule of like, okay, well, he's got one finger per blast, and once he's out of fingers, he's kind of like, that's kind of it.
Fucked.
He's done. But then he breaks the rules that they just established by having him reuse the same fingers and double breaking them. And you think, oh god, well, now he's just gonna like lose his hand or something. Like that's gonna be the price he pays for
Will
it.
kids die? Will Midoriya break? Find out next now.
And it's like, and you're like, oh man, that's gonna be a hell of a twist. But it's like, nothing really happens. Like he's got his hands a little goompy. He's got some he's got some scars on it, but like he's mostly just fine at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being
So it's like,
baked.
I feel like they just they made him too powerful, gave him restrictions that would otherwise make him useless, until they broke the rules that they established that make him not as nerfed as he originally was made out to be. And shortly after they did that, they just gave him the ability to just have powers like all the time, more or less, with the full cowl business. So at that point, it's just kind of like, okay, I feel like it would have been a more interesting story if, like, you know, he could have gotten powers like way down the line, maybe. But I feel like if they had started off with him just not having powers and trying to make his own way as a powerless superhero, and using that sort of like big fandom and his big old brain,
Yeah. Big brain.
and obviously a lot of physical conditioning to compensate for the fact that he has no superpowers would have been a bit more of an interesting story. You could
Yeah.
have basically built a you can keep ticking along too.
Okay.
You could have basically built like a ground up Batman, essentially. Like, except, the thing about Batman is that he has infinite resources. So, like, it's basically a superpower.
Yeah.
So
The
it's like,
superpower of money.
he could have the most amazing, indestructible metal alloys and have access to crazy, powerful vehicles and weapons and alien technology and things like that.
By the way,
Which very much so makes up for the fact he doesn't have superpowers.
I bet you got a big
But Deku's
fat
just
stamp
like,
on them.
like middle-class random kid. And he's smart, but he's not a genius.
Mhm.
So it's like, you could have made,
Are you going
arguably,
to the
potentially a
fireworks
more
festival?
interesting version of Batman, because
Us too.
he would just have to
Wanna go together?
make do with what he had.
Yeah.
Maybe make a deal with the technology girl and be like,
Let's go together.
that's, she could, like, make him gadgets that help him
You look
even the
great
odds a
in
little
that
bit
yukata.
in battles and stuff.
Oh,
That'd be
that's true. That would be neat.
that would be an interesting dynamic to go with. And maybe like way at the end of the series when he's
All
like
Might
when
would
he's
go, hey kid, eat this hair, it'll give you superpowers.
yeah, and then it's like that's like the big payoff of like he put in all the work and did everything he possibly could to be the best hero he could be in his own right, and his reward at the end of the story is he is now the new All Might and can save the day when all seems lost.
Yeah. Duncan, are we going with these women that are hitting on us? Hitting with us. Oh no.
Oh god, I hit a bitch with my other bitch. Shit, I just spilled coffee all over myself because I was trying to get through it.
Well, that's what you get. Now your shirt is
Just-
caffeinated.
Wait. So you asked me if we're hanging out with these people, but our options are don't ask me, no way, and let me think about it. Those all sound like different versions of no to me.
Well, how certain are we with our no?
Let me think about it. I think.
a chance like this never comes up.
It did, just now.
That's enough.
Oh,
You're disgracing your yukata. You should
You're a
be more
yukata.
aware of your womanhood.
he's wearing one, yes. I didn't even say anything, they just left!
Why don't you go after them then?
Girls.
So those are the kinds of girls you like, Ryuji.
What exactly is happening right now? I was too busy in my my Hero
Your
Academia,
Batman rant?
my Boku no Hero Crapidemia
I guess.
rant to figure out what the hell's going on.
We're going to the fireworks festival to celebrate.
Somebody I know.
My Hero Academia and everything's the same
Ryuji's pretty
except
much failed
Sero's
his
the main
exams.
character. Deku still gets to be All Might, but Sero's just the protagonist.
Hey, it's gonna get crowded if we don't get going.
Agreed.
Agreed.
But man, you both look amazing in yukata. Talk about Japanese beauty.
You just shut the fuck up and get over here.
Mine's not even Japanese.
The yukata is.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I mean, he wasn't really clear on whether he was talking about the outfits or the person. It sounded like he was talking about the person, really.
I mean, she's a quarter, I think.
Rain, yay. Hooray, festival. Fireworks.
Leg.
Legu, my egu.
Yeah?
Oh man. Gotta
Come on!
Got-
Then
just-
why don't you go buy me a towel already,
gotta get in on that leg action.
Leg!
I mean, look, I like legs as much as the next guy, but that was, I mean, there's nothing. I mean, she's just driving herself off. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my
Wife!
god!
It's my wife!
Female has been spotted, and you could tell she's important because she has an interesting design.
We're just trying to get out of the rain, but
Casually
how crowded
ignores
it is.
Joker.
I guess everyone had the same idea.
Persona 5 are all better
What's up?
together, but every time I scream my wife, it gets faster.
I think I just saw someone I know.
Every time
You and the
Andrea
girl in that
gasps
black car?
because she sees a character she likes, it gets
Well,
faster.
she's got a ride.
Oh, we'd be over by now.
Yeah,
Time to show your
I
skills,
mean,
Mona. We need you as a
would that be a bad thing? If we play this game
It's
for,
not possible in the real
I don't even,
world.
I literally don't even know how long, and
It's cold.
To be fair,
Cancelled.
we are,
This sucks.
we have got like,
We made such
like,
a commotion with the public.
to
what
be
is it,
fair,
almost a year left in the game.
we did stop for like half a year in real time at least. To
Well, yeah.
clean up Fire Emblem. Also, I paused because I want to draw attention to Cool Penguin.
Oh my god, that's like a Mega Man boss.
Aren't heroes that
Yeah,
lurk in the
from
shadows
Mega Man
boring?
X.
Hey, we're talking about
So the
Batman!
Mega Man X are one of the X sequels. There's a guy who's like Chill Penguin, I think. That's his name.
Duncan, we're talking about Batman. Do we like Batman? Wait, no, we're moving. We're stupid.
I mean,
What are you, Moss?
what up,
I wanna change the world
Moss? Wait, what was our answer? I like the shade, Moss. I like the shade.
with a loud band.
I mean, Batman's cool and all. I think Deku could have been a cooler
Again, we
Batman,
aren't
but
gonna
you know.
find
Yeah.
someone bigger than Kanashiro, that
I
is.
just love that
The
the
rain is letting
movement
up.
can, like, you know, ace all
Once
these
regretful,
exams.
we should
And
go
then
our
it's like,
separate
yo,
ways
aren't
for the day.
heroes who lurk in the shade boring?
Yeah, let's
I
go
like
home.
the shade. Fucking Moomin, I like the shade. I
So you
want
won't tell me, no
Ramen
matter
Stealer.
what.
I have
Oh, it's
Oh
the
my
start of the
God.
next story arc.
It's Battle of the Foreheads.
I see. In that case,
Oh,
I have
Haru
ways
isn't
of
even
making
here.
you talk.
Oh no.
What's that supposed to?
Thanks for the drink.
Hello. I don't know you yet.
Hey, we're not done here yet.
What's wrong?
Widow's Peak versus Not Winter's
It's
Knee.
not. It's past closing time. Clean up the place.
Okay. There's just one cup.
It's like, but there's only
Regrettably,
Oh.
the cause behind the recent psychotic breakdown incidents is still unknown. On to other news.
If this was the real
International
news
Activist
cycle,
Group
this shit would have
Legend has
been
released a
old
statement
news
to
by
the
now. So
Yo.
they can't hang on to a story for like 3 weeks in
Duncan.
real life.
These are the
Duncan,
details
he
of
was
the message
Nagi.
that are posted on Medjid's website.
Nagi.
Yeah.
To the Phantom Thieves causing an uproar in
Please,
Japan.
Duncan, I'm trying to do a
Help.
joke.
Do not
Roll with
speak
me.
your
Help me,
false
Andrea.
messages.
You're my only hope.
We do
The
not
girl
breed
from
the spread
Neo
of such
Tsuyu.
falsehood. We are the true
Oh,
executors
right.
of justice.
Listen, that doesn't work in reverse
Random
because
thieves.
I know who Futaba is. I have no idea who the fuck Nagi is.
We will give you
Even
an
though you've just told
opportunity
me,
to
I'm just like,
repent your ways.
oh right, that
If
character
you agree to a
exists.
change
I
of
was
heart,
trying to do a bit
we
because we
accept
keep
you
calling
as our
Nagi
own.
Futaba, so I thought
Right, that's why I don't remember her name.
Justice will find you.
Justice. Huh?
In a way, we kind of turned it into a different joke.
We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. Akechi-san, why do you think this announcement was made?
I'm not
this
gonna do
time?
it.
We are.
I know he's there, I'm not gonna do it.
But there's no
Wait,
doubt
we're talking
that
about eliminating
the
evil,
Phantom
and now we
Thieves,
got the character who looks a
whether it's
lot
sense
like
of rivalry
Light
or
Yagami.
a simple attention grab,
Do they know what they're doing, or is
I
this just a
cannot
big
say.
old fat coincidence?
Kafak?
Quite a nuisance.
I thought he said garlic. It's regardless. Garlic.
Medjed and the Phantom
That
Thieves
doesn't
are
go in
looking
pancakes
to
at all.
uphold an egoistic justice.
What a stupid
Egoistic.
thing you're getting riled up on.
Don't tell him that's not how words work. His ego is very sensitive.
Egotist.
You know about
He's
that?
very egoistical.
The Phantom Thieves. Do we know the Phantom Thieves?
I hear they're very handsome and tall, also. But I don't know anything about them personally.
Oh, sorry,
I'm
Sodrake.
the
I,
one
I
asking
can't
you.
hear you over the
Don't return a
sink.
question with another question.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's about time I go home. Make sure you lock the place up.
It's like,
Also,
asshole,
about the
I
stuff
just
in the
said
fridge.
who. Like, I don't know.
I
Like, what do
didn't
you want from
hear
me?
Just don't
you.
use too much of it.
I just heard, do you
It's
know?
possible that more people like these will continue to appear.
Akechi, did you know? Gods of death like apples.
The Phantom
Oh my
Thieves face
God.
a very serious crime.
A very serious crime that is not actually legally laid out at all, and therefore is not actually.
It's like
it would actually not hold up in court under current circumstances.
it's like the guy that did the infractions for the Punch Out Fighters, and
It's
he was
like,
just
there's-
sitting there.
Like, it's not technically illegal to use magic, but I feel like we're gonna have to make up a rule on the fly here. Did you know he made a sequel?
I did. Did you watch it?
I did.
Good.
Did you know that that video is like fucking going nuclear? Like it's like 1.5 million views now or something.
Yeah.
This is like, and you look at his channel, it's like nothing is even close to that. It's like, oh my god, this man is suddenly becoming very famous for making a video about breaking rules in Punch Out.
Yeah. Did you know that a monkey didn't break as many rules as Aaron Ryan?
Did you know that Aaron Ryan
Used to be a clean man.
He used to be a clean man until he turned dirty when he became a pro.
Aw.
Why is this camera like better than real life?
It's a filter. Alright, let's do a pee and look at her stats.
Hey,
Why do we bring Morgana with us to the toilet? That's weird.
I mean, you know,
Somewhat
does he
close,
have a
somewhat
litter
close.
box? I don't even know. Maybe he's got to go too.
Alright, you made a fart and I didn't pay attention. I think we're kind of close to upping guts and proficiency, so I'm gonna make some curry. Because I don't think... Ooh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna check how many lockpicks we have, because if we need lockpicks, I'll make lockpick. That's not the button. If we need lockpicks, I'll make lockpicks.
I have to ask because it's like a weird, like it's weird. It's such a weirdly common trope in like, especially in like Japanese media. I don't want to be stereotypical or anything. But it's like, is it like a normal thing for people who are like just have like friendships with females to like check them out and make like jokes about like sex and stuff with them? Like, I don't know. That's like it feels like that's like a weird thing that just happens a lot.
I don't know.
It's like,
Fan
oh,
service.
I was holding up her dress. Oh boy, gotta get a look at that. It's like, I feel like a lot of male friends, unless they were like interested in their girl and their female friend, would just look at them and be like, no, she's doing a thing. Or look away out of politeness. I don't know. Maybe that's just me because I'm like, you know, beta cuck male or whatever.
Wow.
But I don't know. It just jumps out at me sometimes. Where I'm like, why do these people behave this way?
Oh.
It's like I feel like it's some kind of like supposed to be like some kind of audience surrogate business that doesn't quite translate in the actual like real life situation.
Look, man, I'm used to being the girl in my group of friends.
Anybody hitting on you or taking looks at you?
That's the thing. There isn't much to look at.
I'm not saying. I mean, I'm just saying like some. I'm just asking if they. You know.
Tuck in a cardboard box has more sex appeal than I do.
Wow, that's a little harsh.
We were busy.
I mean, literally the only experience I've had with traditional heterosexual male TM was an incel who tried to ask me out and then threw a bitch fit when I had to work twice.
Gross.
You don't gotta throw the truth right in my face like that. Anyways, there's something.
Did
more
I ever
important.
tell you that his
Mishima,
idea for the great
ask me
first
something about
date
the
spot
internet,
was
right?
fucking Walmart?
I'm gonna be straight with you here.
Yeah,
You know who
it's
Medjed
because they
is?
have the duck claw machine
You weren't
there.
kidding about being direct.
So what about
I
what
suppose
about
the news
Walmart?
about
The
Medjed
rubber
and
duck
Phantom
claw
Thieves
machine they
has
have in front of
caused quite the
Walmart.
commotion.
That's what makes it prime
Started out
date
as
spot
heroes of
because I
justice,
collect rubber
but now
ducks.
they only look out for their own self-interests.
Mishima, do
all
you
I
have a
know.
Look,
cold?
They
I
were
mean,
the
look,
texts
it's
I
like
heard about
okay,
yesterday.
they got as far as she likes rubber
Nobody's
ducks,
sure who actually
you know.
belongs
But
to
like
Medjed.
that's not like a date. That's like
Well,
a
looks like
stop
things will be
during
On
the
a date.
You know, like while you're going between locations on your date session,
Dude,
let's stop at the claw
don't
machine and pick up a
worry.
rubber
I'll
duck
be
for 10
rooting
minutes. You
for
know,
the
Yeah.
Phantom Thieves. I'll
whatever.
get the forum mobilized as
You know,
well.
like if you're gonna
We're
go
done
out on
talking
a
here.
date,
I
like
really must
you
be
know,
going.
like even just
I'll
going
see you
out to
guys
like
later.
a restaurant or you know fast food, even
Yeah.
just sit around, eat, and talk. That's a date.
Yeah.
And you can do the claw machine with. Walmart is not a date. You can put that in the description. All right, Walmart is not a date.
Please make specific note of that when you send this Shrine. It's gonna seem so out of nowhere if he doesn't come across this very specific part of the video.
luck.
Ryan, blink once if you listen to this
It seems like we won't
conversation.
be able to deal with him by ourselves.
I really don't want him to like cut to like webcam footage of himself just blinking.
Okay, don't do that, but you know.
That would be really creepy.
I know summer vacation is due to begin next week.
Psychological horror starring Ryan and the siblings.
We'll be holding an
Jump
emergency
scare.
assembly on Monday the 25th.
What?
Please come to school.
What are we
that
doing?
day.
Monday the 25th.
Why is everyone
Settle
screaming?
down. We've had many strange incidents. The psychotic breakdowns, students being dragged into crime rings. Hence, Principal Kobayakawa has instructed all teachers to caution the
Principal,
student body.
way too many
Well,
A's
this
in my
is
name.
inconvenient for us too, you know, having to find things to warn you about so
Oh,
suddenly.
yeah, there is. I was thinking about it. The most unrealistic part of Persona 5 is the fact that An and Moomin take out their phones at the same time when they get a notification.
There appears to be some thundering outside.
Uh-oh, there was some of that last night and it kicked out the internet. That doesn't matter right now, but it mattered to me last night.
Oh boy. Hey, so if the video randomly just fucking ends for no reason,
On the
it's
plus side, it's not like it'd be a lot
Although-
to recover.
Although, that being said, there's a difference between a recording suddenly ending and the computer turning off before
This
the
stuff's
computer
really
has
not
saved
going
the
so
video.
Oh no! That would be
Who's on
awful.
Legend, huh?
Voice. So that was a straight up Power Ranger on the left there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's, Featherman. You know, Featherman. I exposed myself as a fake
yeah,
Persona
just-
fan through Featherman.
Just the greatest
Oh my God!
guy. Hat. Oh my god, it's Cappy. No, it's the it's that shitty Square Enix game, Balan Wonderland or whatever.
Oh boy, everyone.
Balan Wonderworld.
Balan Wonderland sounds correct.
Yes, that's correct. Which is why they called it Balan Wonderworld, because they wanted you to know what you were in for before you played the
That's
game.
what it's called?
Yeah,
Duncan, who do we want to spend time with?
it's a game. I've seen. It's basically just like, it's like imagine like, Super Mario Odyssey, but it was made by Square Enix, so it was just fucking weird for no reason and also bad.
Oh, ew, I haven't even, like, touched the strength confidant. I should, like, do that at some point. Duncan, who do you want to talk to? We can rank up Makoto, Ryuji, or Takemi. Or we could just get some points with On.
I mean, don't you know what I mean? I guess we could hang out with Makoto. Just like I know you don't want to. I like trying to even things out, and unfortunately, out of the people that we can actually make progress on,
She's our
kind of
lowest.
falling behind.
I don't care if this isn't helping your opinions ever change at all. Are we together? No.
Hooray!
I mean, of course, there's gonna be a point where Makoto won't even fucking talk to us anyway, because there's a point where you need max charm.
Beep boop.
Beep boop. There's a point where you need max charm for her to not date you.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, basically, so the plot of Makoto's Confidant is that there's this girl, Aiko, who's garbage in every way. And Makoto just wants to make sure she's, you know, eating her vegetables and doing her homework. But she's dating this fucking hoe who works at a host club, so Makoto's just trying to prove that he's garbage.
Okay.
And she needs to have you pretend to be her boyfriend for a double date, but to do so you need max charm. This occurs at rank 5. Or 4. Before the halfway point.
You're back. Wait, something about the Necronomicon. What?
Yusuke's just talking about Medjed. Well done.
Madolche?
With
Aliens? Wait, aliens?
Throw the cheese.
Ancient aliens?
Aliens. Oh. Damn it! It's okay.
What?
Why do I keep doing it?
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't hear it.
Hi.
I
I love how I was just sitting there. It's like, oh, who do I want to hang out with tonight? And I just saw him, and I was like,
like the idea of like you coming home and be like, you don't even have the time to take your shoes off, and you're immediately like, just spin like Grandpa Simpson. Just you walk in, spin around, and just leave to go hang out with Akechi. Amber,
we're
get
having
out from
coffee
under there,
together.
please.
Yay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It was nice seeing you.
We had a coffee together. Oh. Oh, please don't continue the forward. I don't want to skip this. Okay, thank you. So apparently someone pointed out that you can sit on the toilet in the Velvet Room. That just seems important.
Seems you got your share of problems, isn't
They
it?
watch you.
To think you would
You
relax
just sit.
under
You don't,
such
like, do
circumstances.
anything. You just...
I'm just
Either you're quite bold
saying, you know, like,
or quite foolish.
you know, this is, I'm just
One with
wondering.
an unseen.
Well, I think if you went to the
It seems
toilet
you've been
in the
Hi, Dad.
Velvet
by
Room,
troublesome
you'd piss your
company.
bed. So...
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
We're back.
I've been enjoying this endless dispute over justice.
Part
However,
1.
it will soon
White
come to
clouds.
an end, and through the appearance of an unexpected force.
I've
of
been
all
thinking about Three
things.
Houses again.
Engaging
I
with
st-
formidable
yeah.
enemies
I
is
still,
also
I've come
part
to
of
the
your
conclusion that I still have no idea how I feel about Fire Emblem Three Houses.
After all,
As
you
a
must hone
game,
your
and
powers
overall,
and
or
become
the
a
story, or what?
magnificent
Just all of it. Like, it's not like Awakening, where I super really liked it, but it's not like Fates, where I tried to replay it just to see if I was in a bad headspace, but I barely even got through the character selection scene before I was just
It's
sad.
really summer now. I get sweaty.
I think the
just
game
walking a
itself
little
is
bit.
fun enough with some
I
really
didn't think
inconsistent
Medjed would
difficulty
pounce on the Phantom
problems. It's
Interesting things keep
longer
happening
than
this
it
year.
needs to
The
be,
influence of the Phantom Thieves
um,
knows no bounds.
and not
I underestimated
not in a way
it,
that in
honestly.
a lot of the grapes.
I wonder what the public
And a
thinks
lot
of
of the
this.
bits in it that are
Are they
like
entertained? Or
that make it
perhaps
long don't need
inconvenienced?
to be take as long as they do.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm okay with as many game mechanics as it has, but man, it really
Entertained, huh? A
needs to
luxury
speed
for
up.
the uninvolved.
Yeah.
I know they mean no ill intent.
I feel
So
like
there's
Definitely
what the
needs
public
more
thinks.
needed more
Oops.
polish and like
I don't
just
have
like
time for a
art direction and
conversation.
animation and
My
stuff.
attendance has been poor due
I
to
feel like
interviews
it had
lately.
like
Thank you
some
for your
balance
valuable
issues,
opinion.
if that makes any
I'll see you
sense.
around.
What's that?
I feel like it had like some balance issues with like the Three Houses, because pretty much all of the objectively best units in the game are in one house.
Oh yeah, no, the Blue Lions are like easily the best house for sure.
Like, sure,
like
you
like
don't.
like people make the argument that Lysithea is like the best mage, which is probably true, and like
Petra is
and, like,
probably the most
Petra's-
outstanding member of the
the
Black Eagles.
Black
I almost
Eagles.
called them the Red Lions.
Red Lions. Yeah, well that's Lannisters. No, they're gold. Never mind. Anyway. But yeah, no, they're definitely like most
Your
of the
phone
good
was
ones
buzzing
are in
earlier.
the Blue Lions, and like I would say like the most complete story is also
It's
the
a
Blue
Blue
Lions.
Lion.
So like
It
they really there was a lot of problems with it.
It feels like they just wrote the Blue
Oh,
Lions.
that's ominous.
Oh yeah.
Alibaba. Wait, isn't that like a web purchasing isn't that like basically like
You can do it.
Indian eBay or something?
Who is this?
I think you're thinking of
Why does he know that
AliExpress.
you're a phantom thief? Is one of our teammates pulling a prank on you?
You think any of those idiots could do this? 3 of them are stupid, and the other's Makoto.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think it's a fun enough game, but there's things missing from it.
Yeah.
Didn't you
That
respond to it?
if it had taken another, like, I'm even gonna give it a full year. Cause they would have needed at least half a year to make the animation and stuff, like, complete.
Yeah.
Which it very much isn't. But I'm gonna give them a full year to fix that and also tighten up the story, which has a great potential, but I feel like there's some gaps in shortcomings there. Like, there's a good framework for a really strong story in Three Houses, but you really gotta work hard to connect the dots and fill in the spaces on your own.
I wish I knew anything about like ROM hacking, because I would just like ROM hack one of the GBA Fire Emblems and just have a tighter Three Houses bundle.
Just have, yeah. I mean, lots of people do ROM hacks for these games, and it's less popular for Fire Emblem, but people have done it. I've seen people do Fire Emblem hacks with like, and incorporate like GBA ified like 32-bit renditions of modern songs. They've incorporated modern gameplay elements to do lots of stuff.
What are we asking?
Is this a prank? It's just a prank, bro. Oh my god, spooky haunted phone!
Yeah, no. I think my problem with Three Houses is it feels like it was just supposed to be the Blue Lions, but like at some point along the way, the writers and stuff got really attached to the other characters, so they just added the other roots.
Is that a speculation, or is that something that you have heard about, or what?
That's just like what it feels like happened.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like at the very least, I think they started with the Blue Lions. They might have even had the Three Houses idea from the beginning, but I wouldn't be surprised to find out they had started with the Blue Lions and just kind of ran out of ideas for the other ones, or didn't put as much effort into it because they got closer to the deadline.
Yeah, like we played Golden Deer, but genuinely, I barely even like remember what happened.
Yeah, and that's kind of sad because like
Seems so.
they're very much, because even I'm like, I've paid a little more attention than you, and they're very much treated like, you know,
the third wheel.
Yeah, they're very much the third wheel in a two-wheel bicycle. You know,
It's the spare on the back in case one of them
Do you
pops.
think that there is another cause?
you know, they just kind of feel like they were
I'm not
just
sure
there to
why,
fill out a
but-
spot.
They designed Quad and they were like,
You know.
oh, we like this guy, let's keep
Hey,
this
is it
guy.
that easy to look at someone else's chat log? I don't know much
mean-
about it myself, but it's probably not impossible, I think.
But yeah, I mean, they obviously had ideas for the
Maybe
Black
they
Eagles,
extracted our
some of which
phone's
were not
data?
brought to full fruition
Why is
because
he
they
getting
like
an error when
literally
he
didn't
tries to
finish the
reply?
story.
Yeah.
Perhaps the receiving end doesn't exist.
That's possible?
Don't ask
Like,
me everything.
I can
told
understand
you
the
that I
padding
don't
if you
know
wanted
much
to make
about
all the
it.
routes like the same length, but they didn't even
What
do
this
that.
was referred to as hacking?
Then, does that mean this guy's a hacker?
I don't get high-tech
I'm in.
stuff. What does this all mean? An unknown hacker contacted us.
What's a meme?
What is a troll?
Then, is this person Mejed?
I doubt it. Considering he says he wants to deal with them. That is,
We want to
only if
leave
we
it.
take his words for face value.
True.
Did you just assume this random hacker's
Wouldn't
gender?
it be great if we got this guy
Actually,
on
you
our
know what
side?
would have been good?
But we know nothing
If they
about
did
his
like a
identity at all.
Pokemon
We
approach.
can't trust him.
If that makes sense.
I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Okay.
Even if Alibaba
So
turns
like,
out to be a
instead of
criminal,
just having three
I'm not
houses,
helping anyone of that
just
sort.
Oh,
release
right.
3
That
different
wouldn't be good.
complete and well
Yeah,
done
preparing the
games
necessary
for
tool
each of the
part
3
makes no sense
houses.
either.
Yeah,
Could this just
I think
be a
it's like kind of like what they
He
were
knows an
trying to
awful
do
lot for
with
it to be a
the
prank.
Fate series.
But like not
He knows who
terrible.
we are. Won't
Not
he
making me
caught?
regret my existence
if he
even though I
wanted to
picked
report
the
us,
better
I think
game.
he would have done it already.
Yeah,
He must have some sort of objective.
but then it's also like I don't know.
He did
I
offer
feel
us a
like
deal after all.
I feel like
Certainly
because of the way
contact
they've
us again.
they're
There's
that
no
company
telling when
has
he'll
been
do so, though. It'd be
like
best
I
if
feel like
we
they
stay
kind of
together.
have to release things
Something
on a
happens,
semi-regular
we can
basis
act
just
at
because like
once.
they don't make the
Yeah.
big bucks
So,
making
somewhere we
Fire
can
Emblem
wait and
games.
hide for long
Those games are very
hours.
labor intensive. They involve a lot
How
of
about LeBlanc?
humans, and they don't make like a shitload of money.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe with Three Houses being as successful as it was, that'll kind of give them enough breathing room to be like, like okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a,
Take 5.
we're at like 5 years maybe,
Yeah.
and
Good
and
evening.
really
We were
put
thinking about putting
our
together
everything
plans
into
for
this
our
next
summer.
game.
Yeah. Literally, I
Is
just
that a new face
I
see?
just want them
It's
to
nice
make
to
a
meet
game
you.
like Awakening
My name is
again.
Makoto Nijima.
Yeah, I feel like they really
I
did.
hope we're not your bother.
She's our student council.
I feel like that's
president.
kind of what they were doing for Radiant Dawn actually when they were when they were
something
trying to like
No.
it's like okay well
Student council president, eh?
the last couple games have been relatively successful and Great Path of Radiance was like
But everyone
people
just-
liked it but it wasn't like super
By the way,
successful.
that was
So what we're
addressed
gonna
to
really
you.
do is we're gonna go all out on this
If
big
this old man
platform
will get
everyone's
going
going
and
crazy
leave
over
you
called the
kids be.
Nintendo Wii.
All right, the store's all yours.
And then the company went almost bankrupt because nobody bought Radiant Dawn.
Whoopsies.
And that was easily by far the most expensive game they had made up until that point. And it made
They have
it
announced their victory
one of,
over
if not the
Phantom
poorest
Thieves.
selling installments in the
Ledger also
series.
warns any Japanese
So,
citizens who praise
that
the
one really
Phantom
hurt.
Thieves
That
to
one hurt them
stop
a
doing
lot.
so. We will report any
Yeah,
further
no, I
actions
just-
by Medjed as they arrive.
Like, Awakening was just good. I remembered most of the cast. Do I remember the story completely? Not entirely, but it made me feel things. You know what didn't make me feel things?
proves that we are just.
Three Houses.
I felt things. I definitely I enjoyed it. Like I said, there were lots of bits that I liked, but they were
That's true. Yeah,
they
fair
were
enough.
the problem is that it was like someone took like a packet of like awesome and they like poured it into like a whole bowl of hot water, so it's like
Really distilled.
very distilled awesome. That's three houses for me. It's like distilled awesome. It's like if you could just take that and just squeeze it out, squeeze out all the fluff and really iron it out, it would have been great.
Like, if it was just the Blue Lions route, disregarding the problems we have with that, if it was just the Blue Lions
And they had
route,
taken the resources that they wasted on the other two houses and put it into
That's complete
completing.
bullshit.
yeah, my
And-
biggest complaint would be Byleth being an awful protagonist.
Violet, yeah, Violet's
Certainly
protagonism,
can't do
which we have
anything
complained
about
about
this
at
on our
length
own.
and across many of our shows, including Three Houses,
What's this letter about? Don't
is
need any more trouble.
probably the only character who single-handedly
It's rare for you to
lowers
get
the
something
overall
like
quality
this.
of the game,
Yeah,
just for the fact that we have this one character who is the most awesomest, most important character in the world that everyone is drawn to inexplicably, and just has
whose grandmother slash daughter wants to fuck them.
Someone must have directly
yeah.
dropped it into the
But then
mailbox.
they're like
Could it have
just
been
so
Alibaba?
uninteresting and
reminds me.
non-compelling as a protagonist. It
He
really
did mention
hurts it
something about
because you
preparing
wonder
the
why it
necessary
is all
tools.
these characters with all their hopes and
Is this what
dreams
he
and
was talking
aspirations care so much about
What
this
the
one
hell's going
person
on here?
who just has
All we
nothing
can do
going
at
for
the
them.
moment is wait
Exactly.
for Alibaba's orders. Let's brace ourselves and stand by in case anything comes up.
Oh dear.
Like, it goes to show, like, because they understand that people like my units, but they don't understand why people like my units. Like,
It's like why should a character like Edelgard give a fuck about Byleth,
Yeah.
right? Like
I mean, I guess it's like, oh, liberation because Jiraiya's been using you literally your entire life. Get it? Because you're dead. Ha ha ha.
He can look forward to it.
But,
Well,
like,
like-
I don't think she
We have no
knows any
means
of
of
that
striking
crap,
back
does
against
she?
Medjed.
I don't
We'll
know.
be in
I
deep
never
trouble.
played any of
Like, I'm
Edelgard's
pretty
roots,
sure,
Duncan.
like I'm pretty sure that all that stuff is kind of like on the down low for the most part.
The only time I played an Edelgard route, she did nothing but sit in the corner the entire time because I didn't want to get attached or waste experience on her.
But it was like, yeah, I mean, it might have come up later on. It's been a long time since I played the games. It might have come up later, but I'm pretty sure, like, as far as
What do you want
just
to do?
getting to know you, she didn't really know, like, what you were.
Yeah.
I think the idea is that she's supposed to just care about you
We had a
Like-
war
like,
Shire.
just inherently, just of your own characteristics. And I feel like that could have been an interesting dynamic, because, you know, here she is, like, she's not really taking the whole school thing very seriously, because she's, you know, planning to take over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been an interesting dynamic where, like, you know, you as a teacher who takes special attention with her, and, like, you know, seeing that she's kind of, like, slacking, even though she's obviously extremely intelligent and
You could be like
talented.
suspicious of that.
Well, there's that, and also just being a good teacher and
Yeah.
taking an interest in your student who you know can do better, and just having Edelgard, who like her whole thing is that nobody really like loves her because all of her family is either dead or evil.
Good morning.
You know, it's like maybe that's like a moment for her to be like, huh, you know, maybe do I really want to go through with this? Because like, odds are pretty good I'm going to be on the opposite side of that guy.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to do that because this is like my favorite person currently because they've been paying attention to me and giving me the one thing I've always wanted.
Yeah.
And I feel like they could have leaned into that. I think they were trying to do that, but they didn't quite
Like,
get there.
Make your choices actually matter.
Yeah.
It's just
Or even if
ragey.
it's not a choice, even if it's just part of the narrative, that would be fine too.
Yeah.
Like, just they wanted to make it seem like the relationship between Mylith and Edelgard was really special, at least in the Black Eagle's route, but it wasn't at all.
Really, again?
I was just a teacher.
Just
you know?
never
Yeah, no,
shuts
the
up,
same thing
does he?
happens in the Blue Lions route, because as someone who was very extensively ignoring Dimitri, because I wanted to date Ash,
Okay.
you get railroaded to just hanging out with Dimitri a lot, and like, to the point where basically his mental state, not entirely, but a lot of it just hinges on Byleth. Which is weird. It's really weird.
Good day to you too.
We tried to respond yesterday.
Your thing didn't work. Shut up.
Alright.
So how dumb are we?
How dumb is
Because
Moomin?
the stupid guy would just say, "That's me. I'm the Phantom Thief."
Yup.
So it really was from this guy.
Hey, how'd you get it to my house? Yup.
I mean, I feel like we're just. Yeah, I mean,
Oh!
I know we're obviously role playing a stupid person, but like I feel like that, like the idea that we can be like, we're in class, like we're just gonna give away that we're a student. I mean, come on, why is this even an option? I need a name.
Yeah.
I need a name and a face.
It's past how long sit up.
Are you okay? You sound like you're about to vomit. I don't know.
Her name was Futaba Sakura. Man, I've never heard that name before.
Futaba Sakura.
Hey, did you know what Futaba's full name was before we started this?
I mean, no. I don't know what any of people's full names are.
It's
but-
kind of important. Who's Futaba Sakura?
So he threatened you, then just took off?
Because, like, I feel like...
Sakura? I feel like I've heard
Morgana,
his
I
name
was using
before.
that as a joke.
Jeez.
Get out of here with it being your
should probably
actual
know.
dialogue.
Yeah, I'm not making the connection immediately.
Who do you live with?
Oh wait, this
We're
is
gonna get reported
Soji
if we
Road?
don't do
Is that his
this?
last name?
Yeah.
Sakura?
Hell,
Oh yes, that
Futaba
does.
Sakura?
That does sound familiar.
Wasn't Sakura?
Cherry
It's
Blossom.
boss's last name!
There we go. Someone did
Does he
it.
have any family?
Does he?
I feel like there's probably a bunch of people whose name Sakura. First and last name, for that matter.
Yeah.
at least. I mean,
My favorite
we're all
magic
living in
girl.
this place.
Sakura Sakura.
Well,
Oh my
his
God.
situation does make
Middle name
sense.
card captor.
That honestly sounds like it
Hard
could be
was
like
delivered
a
to boss's house.
like
It'd be more
a
natural to
parody.
assume this is all related. One of the reasons for
like,
that is
name
because
for a character?
Alibaba mentioned
Sakura
nothing about
Sakura.
which Futaba Sakura. Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough. That makes sense. I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by. I see. I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information.
So Duncan, remember
Whoever
how
sent
this
this
entire
alien
game
is
I've
still
been
chat.
giving you shit
I do
for
feel as
for
though he's
framing
taunting us.
Sojiro's phone calls as to his side
You mean
hoes?
This might just be a prank.
They've all been to
I mean,
Futaba,
look at his
who is a
tweets.
minor.
Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really are.
Oh
That
come
I'd
on, it was
understand.
harmless fun at the
He's
time.
telling
It
It's not.
was.
It's not like I knew.
You didn't know, I did.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
Just
That's
once.
probably for the best. There's nothing else
Is-
we can do
is
at
that,
the moment.
like,
Chief might
dangerous?
have an idea on
I
what
don't
this
know.
is about too.
Bring up Futaba
I'll check
and
the school's
Sotro
roster
just fucking
just in
snaps
case.
your neck. Game over.
We must make
Boss,
sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go.
Also,
about
you
this
know-
cautiously.
Why have they just decided that this is his nickname?
Because he said that's what people called him last time we saw him, but like literally no one called him that before then. Hey, buddy.
Is it one of those things where like he's always wanted people to call him boss, so he's just like, oh yeah, people always call me boss.
Okay,
like
how-
like he accepted a nickname into our heads.
Which level are we going? Are we being demanding, or slightly less demanding?
I feel like it's so suspicious to be asking this question. Like, why would wouldn't his immediate follow-up question be like, where have you heard that name? It's like internet. I don't know. Like why? Like what? I guess just who.
Why do you know about that?
It's like, you're one of the Phantom Thieves, are you? You're going to jail, you naughty, naughty crime boy.
Oh, I thought he said he was gonna lock us up.
Looks like it's a hit.
A hit? We're gonna kill Futaba?
Oh no! Can't
Or
we
is-
kill Nagi instead? I tried.
Trying so hard.
I like when we put our phone away, we just shove it into our thigh.
Isn't that what you do with your phone? Just
Bread like toaster.
Nice.
Alright, Duncan, what do you think? You wanna go a bit longer? Since we just had cutscenes.
Man, yeah, we could go a little longer. I'm okay with it
Okay.
if you are.
Yeah, no, just say the word when you wanna call it because I'm good for a
Alright,
bit.
well, we'll keep
Can we
going
go
for a bit
outside?
since we literally have just been having story and talking over most of it.
Oh yeah, no, it's the start of an arc. It's gonna be pretty cutscene dense. Okay, we can't do that, so let's just make more curry.
Look what I did. I gifted
The
a
sub
I
to
gifted
Rurbach.
Urbark.
Shout out.
My favorite Pokemon.
Oh, is there no? There's no curry. I guess fine. I'll make more thief tools.
Okay.
Do we just want to make more lockpicks, or do I want to like make some stuff to cover elements, or what do we want to do?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make two of. Oh, I can only make one. I was gonna make two because we don't have Morgana in our back pocket. It's be an easy win, but
Morgana, why are you sitting that way?
Hunter sits on my desk like that sometimes. Is that okay? I'm actually gonna get those two. And what's the one? We don't have any Molotov cocktails, but I don't feel like we'll be letting On out of the party anytime soon, so I'll just make another lockpick. That sounds so menacing. Oh, no.
It's like, she'll never leave.
Yeah.
Generally, I really like. They give you a really solid starting party. I mean, the only reason I trade out Morgana is because I hate him. If he wasn't Morgana, I'd probably keep him around, because, again, being objectively the best healer in the game helps.
Still got all this lame shit coming up.
If you don't take care of this lame shit, you can kiss
Now
me
you're
on the
making the
kitchen
cat
goodbye.
swear. Look at what you're doing.
Boss Futaba Sakura girl.
Cool about her.
If she's related to Boss, think people living nearby would know about her?
Potentially.
That's some keen intuition coming from you, Ryuji. You should have made use of that on your exam.
Leave him alone, he's
Wow.
just stupid.
I never want to think about exams ever again.
Nah, I mean, they come around every year, buddy.
Okay, okay, but could you imagine being in Ryuji's shoes? How disheartening it would be if, like, you're used to Moomin being really stupid and out there, so you're like, well, at least we'll fail together, and then you find out he was top of the class. Like, how...
We're a savant.
How sad would you feel?
We do well under pressure. That's our
You
that's
at
our
least
whole
thought you could be stupid friends, and then he just flexed on you.
rip.
Don't do anything stupid over setting a break. No promises. Come on, go.
I don't suppose we're gonna get something thrown at us, are we?
No, the camera angle's not right for it.
Ah, there you go. Look at that.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Miles as a Robot, so it's just like, we can be stupid friends!
Chirp, 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 chirp.
I passed by a lot of dead cicadas today.
Is the chirping of the birds or cicadas?
The cicadas, because it's hot. I found a lot of dead cicadas.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Do we eat a lot? Moomin probably eats a lot.
Sure.
I'm a growing boy. I'm pregnant.
It's like, you should be congratulating me.
I mean, I'm pregnant. Dead silence.
Let's ask more humans.
Male!
Foodaba. Foot. A ba. Wait, was that JK on Sojiro?
Oh.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, isn't he single? And I was like, I thought I was looking for she was looking for an in. A game console.
Hold on, wait, no, I want it. Gimme.
Vintage video game console.
I want it.
Give me your NES, woman.
Ah! That's a man.
Oh. Listen, old Asian people, it's hard to tell from a distance.
So, the chief buys a lot of food. Far more than enough for one person living alone. Let's check out all the shops.
Alright, grocery stores.
Grocery mart.
This place...
Hello!
Hey there, welcome. Futaba. Over at Sock. I haven't heard anything.
Dad, is that you?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, it totally is.
It's just a little bit less
We didn't think our only option
satanic.
now was to go home.
See, that time he actually sounded just exactly like
Dad.
Three Houses' dad.
Gerald.
You read the letter, did you not?
Gerald. That's...
So you're
Also,
the one who tipped
like-
him off about
See, I keep getting
Futaba.
confused.
shouldn't have done it.
Because it's like,
I have no intention
in my
of
head,
talking to you about
Gerald is two people. It's
Tipped off.
Gerald
What are you
from
talking
Three
about?
Houses, and then
Back
there's
to the
Gerald
matter
from
at
The
hand.
Witcher.
Your parental
So it's
authority
like,
will have to be
I hear that
suspended.
name and I don't know
I take
where
it
I'm
you're
going.
okay with that outcome?
You know, just
What?
again going in with like
Considering
the
the state of your daughter and
Three
your
S's
family
thing.
overall,
It
there
feels
are no
like
points
the
in
imbalance
your
of the
favor.
blue lines
Would
also
you like
goes
to
to
take
like
this to domestic
I don't want
court?
to say writing
Our chances of
quality, but
victory
just
are
general
roughly
writing. Because I feel like the
99.9%
Three
then.
Houses
With
kids
these
had the most
suspicions of
depth.
abuse, there's no way you could avoid having your custody revoked.
You mean the Two Houses kids?
You're going that far?
Oh yeah, that.
Because you just said Three Houses kids. I'm
Oh.
like, well, yeah, they are the main characters. It's in the title.
But yeah, no, the Blue
As
Lions
long as
kids.
there's a possibility that
Yeah.
cognitive science can be linked
It's
to
like they get the
psychotic
most story. They
breakdowns.
get the most like cutscenes. They get
Fine.
the most
Thank
emotions,
you. I will
and
contact you at a later date.
like half of them know each other,
doubt you'll
whereas
find
like a lot of
anything you
the
wanna
people
hear,
from
though.
other houses like don't really know
That's
each other.
fine.
Yeah, like there
It will
might
be
be
up
a
to us to
couple
decide
that have
whether
been
the
friends.
information you give us is
Literally, there's
useful or
one
not.
best
Next time
friend
I come here,
team
it will
per
just be for
house.
A nice cup of coffee.
Yeah, but then it's like you get to the Blue Lions, and it's like Dimitri, Ingrid,
Felix,
Felix, Sylvain,
and technically Dudu.
and Dedu all know each
What's with
other
that
from
look?
like ages
Got
ago.
something
And
to
then,
say?
And then you got
Annette,
Annette
and Mercedes.
Mercedes, who don't have anything to do with the other group,
But they're good friends.
But they're best
and
friends.
then Ash
like, they're
is
best
also
friends.
there.
They've known each other for ages. And
And
then
Ash-
Ash is also around. But he's like the only odd one out. Everyone else knows each other
This
in
doesn't
some
involve-
capacity.
Oh,
That's enough.
sorry.
Just behave yourself and keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of
Oh
here.
no, we've
You got
regressed
that?
back to how he was in April.
Lock the
Oh
store.
no, he's going through an anti-character arc.
Could you imagine?
He's pretty soon he's gonna start putting his hat back on.
Could you imagine a character arc just being a parabola?
Conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid
Yeah, that
foundation.
would be sad.
Oh, and didn't they mention?
It'd be
God
sad, but I
mutated
feel like
something?
it'd be like it would be
Wonder
funny
what the
in like a
chief's hiding.
parody.
We can't really press him on the subject though.
I feel like
Especially
we're
after he
making a
mentioned
joke about it, but
throwing
I'm
out.
sure there's some example of like just a bad story where that happens.
Well,
And
no, I'm
it's
not.
not as funny.
Yeah, no, it's not funny when it does that, but like, is my plant dying?
Nice.
No. Can I go
You
outside?
sound almost disappointed by the fact that the plant isn't dying.
Well, I could get my kindness up if it was. Oh, that's fucked up.
Wow. So you're starting to sound a bit like Titan from Megamind. It's like, oh yeah, I just put people in danger to save their lives, and then I become a hero, yes? It's like, no, that's not how that works at all.
You're supposed to love me. I'm the good guy. You are a good guy, Hal. Hey, Conor McCurry.
If he says he's a nice guy, then he is
He's
a nice guy.
There we are. Let's make some curry. Oh.
That's what happens after you eat
All
the
right,
curry.
Duncan. What's going in this curry?
The butts.
Oh no!
Wait. That's so... God, must be sweaty or something. My
Oh, we
pants
put
are
in
all
chocolate.
wet. Ow.
Morgana just said, "What's that brown stuff you put in?" And I panicked, but then you were distressed about your pants, so I couldn't. Am I cool yet? Can I talk to Gun Dad?
Gun!
I wish I could just go eat a burger, but Morgana won't let me outside. He locked the door and hid the key.
All right.
Oh,
You see his face. You know what he does.
He locked the door, and then I fumbled, dropped the keys on the floor, and he just like swatted them under the shelf. So now I can't leave until Sojiro comes back in the morning. This is the 8th set of keys this has happened to in the past month.
a woman was threatening Boss?
Yeah, she was tall, red eyes,
She was going
silver
on about
hair.
domestic
Do
abuse
you
and
know her?
taking the case to court and stuff.
Disproportionately
No.
large forehead. Sound familiar to you? It's just like never heard of
It's
her in my.
nothing.
It's like I've never heard of
So to
Saya in
summarize
my
what you
life.
told us,
Who's Saya? God damn it!
Boss's
He's
daughter,
supposed to be the smart one.
and he's abusing her? I don't know him very well. Is he really the kind of person who would
Duncan,
do
what's
that?
your spicy take as someone who doesn't know the entire story of this game?
On what?
Is Sojiro a baddie daddy?
I mean, I know he isn't. I don't remember the specific details, but you've talked about it before. I know it's. I know he's just taking care of her or whatever. I just don't remember why.
Okay.
So sorry, but
No.
there's no spice here.
Rats.
Is it Alibaba?
Hello? Oh, everyone crowding around my phone. It's cool.
What a selfish person.
Well, he does have information on us.
Anyways, this Futaba he's talking about have a palace? Try messaging him about him.
Ryuji. Alright. Both of these are pretty dumb. Which one is the dumb response we're going with?
I mean, I feel like if we're on like Ryuji's level here, then we'd be talking about not pals. We'd be talking about Pal's ass.
No.
What are we supposed to do about this?
Not phrase it like
We'd
this.
be able to figure out Alibaba's identity if we could just meet with him. He can't go out?
Alibaba's actually a ghost.
But like a lame ghost, because he's a technology ghost. He only inhabits
He's
the internet.
He's the thing from oh fuck, Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase?
I was gonna go with Technus from Danny Phantom.
Oh, that works too. I was just really thinking of the Blue Lightning guy from Scooby-Doo.
I never saw that, so I couldn't tell you.
I didn't either. It for some reason, I think I saw trailers for it a lot on Teletoon, because they always played movies on Friday nights, and I hated it. And it was 9 times out of 10, it was a Scooby-Doo movie.
There's a lot more of them than you think there are.
Oh no, I know. I saw Jello Apocalypse review all of them. Anyway, Alibaba just canceled our cool.
Wait, we've been canceled? Damn it! What did we do this time? I mean, aside from all the things that we've done.
We were rude to Alibaba.
Well,
We
none
were
of our business
harassing
now.
a minor.
Can't contact him anymore.
It's a shame.
What do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Alibaba to help us with them now.
Maybe they were just pranking us.
Pranked.
They made that
It was just
huge
a prank,
declaration,
bro.
But they ain't done nothing since. I bet we got them freaked out.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yep.
Good
Now to just
old,
make 'em look
good
lame,
old-fashioned
they came out
illegal
and
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
apologized.
There. I just figured it out. That's the law we're breaking. It's that change of heart is on the ban list in Yu-Gi-Oh. We can't use an illegal Yu-Gi-Oh card, Andrew. We'll get in trouble.
We should use enemy controller instead, unless that's also banned.
Enemy controller? I don't think it is. I think it exists because change of heart is illegal.
Oh, fair.
That's awesome! We can really go all out with that.
Sorry, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah. Let's make up
We
for
can
what
go
happened at the
buy a
fireworks
Blue
festival.
Eyes? What?
Gotta go eat something fitting for the Phantom Thief.
Sorry, actually, what's happening?
Gonna share his treasure.
We got 150,000 yen from Monopoly money? Or I guess from the briefcase.
150,000 yen.
That's...
That's
How many zeros is that?
it's about $1,500. Give or take.
Pretty good.
It's worldwide debut.
Is no one suspicious of these group of teenagers toting around this kind of cash?
Yeah, we make a lot of money for like people who are like 16.
With literally one of us having a part-time job if he feels like it.
Sorry.
We're the only one who has a job, and we only work there when we feel like it.
Yeah, we work there like
Once a month.
Yeah, we work there like, you know, yeah, like once a month.
She's fine.
Then it's decided.
All right, we'll go tomorrow night.
All right, I think
At least they're proper Japanese people eating the good shit.
Hello?
Fish.
Ew, Makoto's talking.
I just noticed that like a piggy bank or something in the background.
It's I think it's like a mosquito thing.
I love it. It's just like yeah.
Morgana, can I go outside today?
Hey,
Morgana, please.
Morgana, please.
We're about to meet the character with the voice actor that did that.
Oh my god.
The lady that voiced Futaba also voiced Karen Three Houses. I want to go outside. I'm running out of things to do in here. There's no curry ingredients.
Dude, we're done. We're done.
well then.
See, we could clean up. It's kindness.
But it's not a lot. It's 1.
That should do it for now.
Well, you know, more than 0, I guess.
I guess.
Hey,
The masquerade. Stab.
Hello.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
You gotta
The
really
Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they
announce
brought
that a
down
little more.
Kaneshiro.
Sorry.
And to make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
I I
Stress
forget.
is bad
Did
for the
Sai
stamina.
also voice Rhea, or was that
Did
a
you come all
different?
this way simply to be
No,
sarcastic?
that was Makoto's
How
voice
about you
actor that
listen
did
to
Rhea,
my
right?
deductions for a change of pace?
Charmile?
You may think it absurd.
Sure. I don't know
Don't you
enough.
think
I don't
the
know enough
case you are
about like
pursuing
specific
and
voice
the
actors
actions
and
of
names.
phantom thieves
My
overlap somehow?
my voice actor thing is like I just
What are you basing
I
this
occasionally
on?
hear a voice. I'm like, who is
One
that?
point of commonality across all
And then
cases.
I'm like, oh, it's that person. Okay, I recognize him.
part-
Because sometimes it'll be someone I know. Sometimes it'll be someone I've never heard of that just
I
sounds
told
similar
you
to someone
at
I
the
know.
beginning that this was only a deduction.
Part of I don't
These
even know if you
just
were
phantom
home.
thieves are
You were probably
riling
home when it
public.
happened because it came out by the
However,
time you were here.
that is a
But there was
disguise.
there
Their
was
true goal is
one night
terrorist
I was sitting
action
and
by
playing
way of
Psychonauts
psychotic
2,
breakdowns.
where I'm pretty sure if you were listening
that too
closely
much?
enough, you could just hear a cry of Yuri
Sounds like it's a woman who
Lowenthal!
falsifies that claim. Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things.
Because
The
there was a
only value they have to
character,
me
and I
is
knew
in
his
their
voice
mobility
sounded
and
familiar, and I
organizational
couldn't figure out what it was. So then I was just sitting there, Dave was talking about something other, and I just hit my desk, and I was like, Yuri Lowenthal! And then I looked it up, and it wasn't on his Wikipedia, and I got confused, so I looked up the character, and I was like, oh yeah, it is Yuri Lowenthal. I can find him, no matter the situation.
I see. Now,
Yeah.
what should my
You know, the
next
funny thing is
action
that
be
like I
about
don't know
today?
if I would actually be able to identify
Handle
Yuri
the phantom
Lowenthal's voice
thieves
just
without
by
remorse.
hearing him
Use
talk.
any means
I
necessary.
know his name and I know he's in like fucking everything, but like I don't know if I am familiar
This
enough with
seems to be
him
fun
to the
for
point
you.
where I've honed
Are
in
you on
on
to
his
something?
specific voice.
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
I mean, there isn't
But,
a lot of voice actors where I can just, like, sniff them out that easily, but Yuri Lowenthal is one of them. Probably because of the Persona 4 playthrough I watched, like, religiously when I was 9. Good choice, me.
There you go.
But since Yuri Lowenthal voiced one of the main characters, it was just
All right.
a voice I heard a lot, because he voiced Broske.
Broski.
Why do we all look surprised to be here?
Probably because we were like, oh wow, this is like legit. It's like we've like slightly gone over.
Don't see any prices listed.
We've gone
here.
slightly over our heads here.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
Yeah, I mean, if we got 150,000 yen in the pocket, I'm sorry,
We're
but
fine.
they're not gonna let people who look like this into a restaurant that 150,000 yen can't afford to buy.
By the way,
Like, you could probably go to a place where they'll charge you more than that for 5 people to eat sushi. But there's probably gonna be some kind of, like, dress code or something.
Yeah.
especially if it
I
means it
mean,
could be taken to court.
3 of us might be
person is
following
he?
it.
Do you truly believe
Sorry?
they do such a thing?
3 of us might be following a theoretical dress code.
I could see Makoto and Yusuke. I don't know about. I don't think Moomin qualifies.
Does he not?
Be a no good jerk pretending to be
I
a
mean, he's got the
guardian.
pop collar, his shirt's open, he's not tucked in, he's wearing jeans. He's not. I don't think he's getting into a fancy sushi restaurant.
Okay, but what
I
about
actually got curious
Morgana?
after our conversation and checked his name in the map.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right.
No shirt, no
Maybe
shoes, no
honest
service,
with his
right?
family.
That's how that works.
We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
So wear a t-shirt and sneakers and be naked from the waist down and you get served.
He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Why would she want to change
Doubtful.
Futaba's heart?
Your imagination has run rampant.
Okay, but like,
How foolish.
alright, between An and Ryuji, who would be more likely to get somewhere with what they're currently
Still.
wearing?
This is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
I mean, probably on because Ryuji would probably just like get kicked out immediately after he started fighting. Ryuji, my guy, you're gonna get kicked off the team. Keep doing shit like that.
Everywhere we
Moomin
go,
just
we hear
takes
about
off his
these
little
phantom thieves.
jacket and just puts it over Ryuji, just buttons it up, just like, please. Please just try a little next time.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the
We
food.
should! It's a nice Sunday! Nom 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 nom. Oh.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
Akechi-kun.
Akechi?
You're
the ones from the TV
Ryuji, why do you sound so personally offended?
It's just wall.
Akechi-kun. It's nice to meet you.
Oh my god, Yusuke has no idea who
Glad
Akechi
to
is.
make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa. How do you know my name? Well, because I'm a psychic, of course.
I could read
There
your...
he is! The psychic team that's gonna fight God!
I like the idea. It's like, I could read your minds, of course. And he's just like, you must not know our secret. And just walks over and snaps his neck. It's like, I was thinking about Yusuke because he's like, socially like a little weird, like
fair.
couldn't take a joke kind of thing. It's like, for real. But it's like,
Wait, what?
it's just like I acted in the best interests of the group. It's like we just murdered a person in public. That is not in our best interest at all. It's like technically only I murdered someone. You're just accessories. It's a much less harsh penalty.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
You're a
My
comment.
apologies. I didn't mean
You're also
to butt into your
short, so
conversation.
take that.
I thought you were calling Akechi short. It's like he is the second tallest person in this room.
An ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students.
We're allowed
It
to
seems
be
you're all connected to the
friends.
Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Ah, yes.
I just see
I wanted
people
to
on
ask
the
you
news and want to be friends with them. That's why I won't shut up about you.
If you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Oh, you're doing the light Yagami thing, where it's like, hypothetically speaking, if you were.
All right, what are we doing? If we were the Phantom Thieves, what would we do?
For what is this Medjed doing exactly?
They're threatening to expose us, I think.
Medjed is threatening to expose us?
Yeah, because they're like a group of hackers. They're like, we're gonna expose the Phantom Thieves. Rawr.
I would ignore them because I am smart.
That is
I'm calling their bluff.
Only a small minority of people believe that is the best decision.
I think that might be the most intelligent thing women said all game.
If anything, we want to hear what you got to say, Mr. Detective. My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to.
In
Furthermore,
public.
considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April.
And they really are just being like,
In a way,
we're totally not doing Death Note here. Don't worry, guys. It's totally original character. Do not steal. Light Akechi Yagami-kun. It's funny because like he looks like Yagami, and there's a lot of similarities there. But he's playing more the role of L in a lot of ways.
Yeah, just wait until like the last third, then he'll
go full light.
Yeah. All right, Duncan. Who is it? Who is the Phantom Thief?
He's a Phantom. For real?
Me? You're siding with him? I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above.
And game over. We got the bad ending.
You really are an intriguing
What a way to end the
I
game.
like your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
Is he flirting with us?
What? The hell are you saying?
I'm not saying I'm human.
Hands over sushi to Akechi. Consider this our first date gift.
What was that?
While Morgana screams in the bag.
Obtained our true identities?
Nah, couldn't be.
It's like, I can tell you who the Phantom Thieves are. If you promise to keep it a secret, you can have the sushi.
Maybe a date. That's more for my personal benefit, though.
I'll give her. It's like, I'll give you the strawberry if you keep it a secret.
But it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery.
It's like, oh, awesome.
Just keep
Puts it in my pocket.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they
I just
write?
love that. It's just like they just had no idea how to have him respond in the anime. So he just excitedly grabs the strawberry and puts it in his pocket. And it's never addressed again. It's so silly.
As a result, the Japanese economy.
Oh, I got real thrown off because I was like, hey, how long have we been running? And I saw 3 minutes and my heart stopped and then I remembered what just happened.
However, we are magnanimous. We
Magnanimous?
Will give the Phantom Thieves
What is that, some
one
kind of
final opportunity
transformer?
to repent. As
Manga.
proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public.
There we go, that's
we will
Medj's
attack
plan.
if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed, we are unseen, we will eliminate evil. That's
You're
what it
evil.
says.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct?
The whole
It seems
country?
they're quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there.
Out here? I feel like we're inside.
You know,
We went through all sorts of options
maybe
on
like
our way here,
outside
but
LeBlanc.
looks like we got no choice but to ask for
Alright,
Alibaba's
I think once we
help.
get the next save point, we'll call it.
Question is,
Yeah,
how
that's
do we get
definitely
in
gonna
touch
be
with
that
him?
point.
You
It's
cut off all
late.
The
contact
question is
with
though,
us
how
after
long
that
is this cutscene?
misunderstanding.
Because if what I
Then
think
again,
happens,
if we
we'll be here
manage
for
to
another
steal
little
Futaba's
bit.
heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it,
Alright,
Alibaba!
what do you
Where the
what do you
hell are
think?
you?
What do you think's going on?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Our keywords are
Hypothetically speaking, even if we
Splatoon,
stole Futaba's heart, how
Woomy,
would Alibaba know that the deed has
Inkling.
been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
Orange.
You mean he'd have to meet her in person? Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition.
Does that should say
However,
on your
according
mark?
to the circumstances he put forth, he's
Why?
unable to meet
He's
with
race
us.
boy.
This leads me to believe
like,
that it would be bad for him if we
why
were
is
to
it
see the
spelled
two of them
UR?
together.
Because
It seems to me
Fashion.
Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
I don't like it. I just,
For
I,
real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
wait, what? How did you come to this conclusion?
it's because
Able to deliver and calling card. Check on Futaba's condition. Are they gonna meet with us?
Save her from the
See them,
scars of her
see them
abuse.
together? Okay,
would be
no, I
hard
feel
to
like that's
ask
an
directly.
enormous leap in logic.
Yeah.
I'd like to
There's
meet
not
the boss.
nearly enough facts to
nearby,
back that
right?
up. I mean, that person could just be
I
like a
agree.
creeper who's like spying on Futaba.
could be Sojiro.
It could be. There's a lot of things that
We'll
it
say
definitely
this takeout
do
sushi
not
is a
lead
gift
to
for
that
him.
conclusion, and I think that the game is just like decided it's like I've seen the script and I
But
know
Duncan-
the future,
Boss, not a good
Makoto said
idea
it.
If he and I show up alone.
which means it's wrong.
No, it's right, because Makoto's smart.
Makoto's an idiot.
Nobody's answering. But the lights are on.
Think she's napping?
Even Boss would have
No,
woken up with
Nappa's
how
from
many times we've rung
Dragon
this
Ball Z. It's a
doorbell.
different character.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's a.
The gate is unlocked.
It's like, well, I suppose it's only entering at this point if we don't break anything. It's like, that's still a
Be
crime.
slightly open as well.
Yusuke is like super,
That's rather
like
careless.
tranquil chaos.
Experience
it's going to
tranquility.
We should get
Pushes
inside.
open the door.
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know. Probably.
My apologies, boss.
Oh, shut up. Let's just go.
It's like you've been a part of the group for like
Hello?
a couple weeks
sir?
at most. You're acting like you're like betraying a close best
Who's
friend.
that
It's like you
out?
barely even know these
Your head is
people.
You
open,
met
and
Sojiro
I can hear the
literally
TV.
4 days ago.
Hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, boss is kind of old, ain't he?
Not that old.
I'm
Like
a bit
Jesus
worried.
Christ, he's like
Should we go in and
50.
check
Leave
on
him alone.
Please excuse us.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh shit, it's spooky.
Scream? What was that?
I honestly thought that was part of our group.
It just reminds
Did you hear
the YMS Unfriended review. It's like, and who screamed? Everyone on screen is clearly very not screaming. So I guess that means it was Mitch? That's embarrassing.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Ali Futaba.
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Are you, like, afraid of the dark? Is that, like, a thing? I really hope it's not, because it's lame.
I can sense someone's presence.
Who is it? Who's there?
Why do we get ship teased with Makoto? Like, my bias against Makoto...
But I also, like... I mean, they're, like... They're doing that, and it's like, oh, it's a big, funny gag. But, like, Joker is, like... very much not playing along at all.
And that's the best part.
He's just like, oh my fucking god, can we just get over it?
Like, my hate for Makoto aside, it just... Usually the ship tease between the protagonist is with the girl that's the lover's Arcana.
Crap, he's home!
Like, you get ship teased with Yukari a lot in Persona 3 and Rise in Persona 4. Hello! Don't mind us!
Who the hell are you? Don't
It's
move.
just me.
It's like, it's not that dark out. You could probably see us.
I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
Makoto, why are you doing this?
You? What are you doing in my house?
That's a very fair question, to be honest.
It's like, for real.
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to...
Just say we heard a scream and we were just making sure no one was in danger. Boom, saved.
I mean, we have the sushi here. We can just say we dropped off the sushi and no one was here.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
Hello?
You kids are here too?
Makoto, why did you take your shoes off?
Sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried he might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting
Can we talk about this frog?
Do we have to? It's kind of putting me off a little bit.
Hey guys, look at the dog!
There's someone else living here. Isn't there?
We saw a ghost.
Yeah.
There was a scrum.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Look.
Is there
To be fair, Joker really doesn't have a good excuse for this.
We may have frightened her earlier,
Yeah, it's like,
so we'd like
again,
to
it's like we still don't
apologize
even
if
like.
at all possible.
Well, that's
Suchiro is like just ignoring the fact that we even know this person exists
I
in
guess
the first place. Like this is like his big old secret or whatever for reasons that I still don't know about myself. But it's like he's like not even like bothered by the fact that we
in theory,
know
I
about
guess
this.
it wouldn't be that weird because Makoto's sister is looking into a custody case about this. So Makoto would probably know if her sister talks about work. And so Makoto, being the smart one, in very big air quotes, would be like, hey, you live with Sojiro Sakura, right? Do you know anything about a Futaba Sakura? Like, that line of logic, I guess, I could get.
Yeah, except for the part that it's generally not like, not that it doesn't happen, it obviously happens, but it's like it's a little, it's generally not considered ethical to talk about like personal information when you're in like that kind of profession, whether you're like a lawyer or a doctor or a police officer, and you're like dealing with sensitive cases of custody or whatever. Talking about names like that, it would be improper to say the least.
Yes.
It's not like that.
Fair enough.
So at the very least, he should be like annoyed,
Yeah.
if not
I
worse.
want you all getting the wrong idea.
You're right.
I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you.
You're right.
Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
No, she'll hear us there too.
Now,
She's a free.
where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born.
Are you ready for
Her mother
backstory?
was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason.
Because we haven't had
She
enough
was sharp-witted,
cutscenes and talking today.
somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
Welcome
That's
to,
called being a parent.
it's like welcome, yeah, welcome to being a woman post like 1968. Alola, I mean alone.
There wasn't a father.
Wait,
You mean
she was born from the Force.
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him though. She never said a word about him either. She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
Wow. Did she die?
Alright, time to be as tone deaf as always.
Yes, she committed suicide.
Oh, wow.
Suicide?
Just dropping that bomb on us.
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
That's very different from your initial story of she left. I feel like if you were just gonna drop that so casually, you could have just led with that, albeit obviously with some degree of sensitivity, or maybe you could have hidden that for later. I don't.
First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
What?
Kept talking.
Insane. I don't see how they could be related at all.
Found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
Amber.
Does she?
What?
Oh, okay.
But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to
I
believing
bet that'll
that.
come up in her
But
palace
decided
if she
not to
has
rub salt
one.
in
I
the wound.
just assuming that's been the thing, but
A
maybe
few
it won't
months
be. I don't know.
She started getting real scared, even when nothing was happening.
It's called
She'd say
PTSD.
things like, I hear voices.
She
and
needs therapy.
Mom is looking at me.
visual and auditory hallucinations? Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted
Well, there is a doctor
She
down the
refused.
street, but they just gave her some weird juice and she passed out and we never saw her again.
Since
Oh
then,
no. She
become what
left.
you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house. What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease.
So what
That's
she's
why
saying
I
is that
won't do
what you're saying is that
anything
she's a
she doesn't want
Tumblr user.
I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to.
Damn.
And again, I know that's no way
That's
for her
not
to
funny.
live. It's all I
You're
can do
not
now.
funny.
Oh.
Oh, I'm kidding about the not funny thing.
I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well,
The Necronomicon.
That's
Well,
it.
whatever that means,
So,
you can have it, I
just-
guess.
Don't make jokes, that's her persona.
I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon too.
It's like, well, I'm
I feel
already
awful
home,
for
actually.
prying into his personal
Get out of my
space.
house.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart
See, I feel like they
stolen
wanted
must
to
be
like,
related
I
to
don't know
what
if they
happened to
like
her
really
mother.
cared if we thought
So
that
she'd
she was
like to
being
discard her
abused or
feelings
not,
of
because
pain,
like,
but can't do anything
maybe that
about
was just be like,
herself.
oh, well, you know, teenagers
Will
would
changing her heart
jump to
really
wild
help her,
conclusions
though?
because they're teenagers and
Help
whatever.
her.
But it's also
Maybe she
like,
has to stand up to Medjed.
like they really didn't do anything with like the narrative to make it seem like that was really even like on the table. They just kind
Yeah.
of put it out there. It's like, oh, she could be.
Do we even know if she
You know,
has a power?
it's like we were like,
Let's
I
check.
had no reason to be suspicious of Sojiro other than the fact that he was just being secretive, but he's also just kind of an abrasive and defensive person in general. So,
Yeah.
so it's like, if they wanted to make that especially weird, they probably could have done more, but obviously it didn't matter because they picked it up and dropped it
Someone
in
can have
40
a wallet,
minutes.
even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
He's dead.
I haven't seen him for some time.
What? Who's Morgana?
We went inside Boss's house?
You talk
Somewhere
about this
around there.
Morgana like it's someone we should know.
He's a dad after all.
Then
Trains are gonna be shutting
Morgana
down
was
for
just
the
a
night soon,
hallucination
so we
in
should
On's
probably be
mind this
heading
entire
home.
time.
Yeah, he was just
have
like
to go
some
to
kind of
school in the
like
morning after all.
entity whose purpose was to bring us
Oh,
together,
right.
and then he was just left.
She picked up Moments back one day and thought it was really
Assembly.
stupid heavy, so
What
she
about?
just assumed a cat was in it all the time.
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since
It's
Medjed called
actually
out the
just
Phantom Thieves.
an actual,
So they
like,
need to remind
20
us not
pound
to say
weight.
arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
Language.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Again, with the wanting
Hold on a sec.
to
Do we
to
even know
just
this
cut out the pain.
The Futaba...
Blah 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 blah.
Theme.
We literally just saw all this.
Oh my god. How did that happen?
Where'd Morgana go? I don't know. We'll find out next now.
Yeah. So this was a bit of an odd episode. Went on awfully long.
Whoops.
No gameplay, really. Just a lot of cutscenes.
We made curry. I don't know why I backed out.
And then we had an interruption when OBS almost crashed.
Hooray!
So sorry, Ryan. But you guys won't notice that, hopefully, probably.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it'll probably, like, you'll see me have a jump, but you'll be like, it'll hopefully be, like, still working properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching this extra long episode, and we'll see you guys next time.